Welcome from Maths and Science by IITian, and we started NEET and JEE Physics Section 1, in which we have started with vectors because it is one of the most important topics which requires more attention and which requires specific knowledge so that advanced topics of physics can be tackled with ease for the examinations like NEET Physics and JEE in physics. Now, in the last lecture, we have seen what is the dot product and what is the cross product. There we have seen that P, Q, cos theta, it is a scalar product. Here it is P, Q, sin theta, which is a vector product. Vector. It is a scalar quantity, it is a vector quantity. P cross Q is a vector quantity, it is a vector product. P dot Q is a scalar quantity, scalar product. It is dot product. We have explained in detail everything there, and it is a cross product. Now, we'll talk in terms of theta. We have derived the scalar product as PQ cos theta and vector product as PQ sin theta. Now we will calculate in terms of the components. Now, let us say OP, the vector P is equal to P1 I bar plus P2 J bar plus P3 K bar, where I is the unit vector in x direction, J is the unit vector in y direction, K is the unit vector in z direction, and OQ is equal to vector Q, that is Q1 I bar plus Q2 J bar plus Q3 K bar. And we have also seen the dot product is a product of the vectors into cos theta. Let us say I dot I bar dot I bar. What is it? It is a dot product because dot is there. Dot product. That means I modulus of I bar into cos theta. Let us draw the diagram here. This is I, this is J, and this is Z, this is K, this is Y axis, this is X axis. Now, all this I and J angle is 90, I and K angle is 90, and K and J angle is 90. And now, I bar I, that means I is multiplied by I bar is multiplied by I bar. A dot product of I bar dot I bar is equal to modulus of I bar into modulus of I bar into cos theta. The angle between I and I is angle between same unit vectors is 0 because they are on the same line. Angle between different unit vectors I, J and K are unit vectors in x direction, y direction and z direction. Different unit vectors is equal to 90 degrees from the above diagram. That is the geometry. Now, I bar dot I bar is equal to modulus of I bar into modulus of I bar into cos theta. the angle is 0. That is modulus of I bar into modulus of I bar into cos 0. What is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is equal to unity. Here, modulus of I bar is equal to 1 because it is a unit vector, and cos 0 is equal to 1. That implies I bar dot I bar is equal to 1. I bar dot j bar is equal to modulus of I bar into modulus of j bar into cos 90 because angle is 90 degrees. Cos 90 is 0. That is modulus of I bar into modulus of j bar into 0. That is equal to 0. That means except for I bar dot I bar, that is 1, I bar dot I bar, and same similar unit vectors dot product, that is equal to k bar dot k bar is equal to 1. Because it is a scalar, that value is 1, unity. And all other values like I bar dot j bar is equal to 0, I bar dot k bar is equal to 0, j bar dot k bar is equal to 0. That means any other dot product other than the self is 0, and the dot product of the self unit product is unity. Now, what is the dot product of P dot Q? That is OP, vector OP dot, we need not put this value whenever there is vector OP, vector OP dot vector OQ is equal to P1 I bar plus P2 J bar plus P3 K bar dot P2 Q1 I bar plus Q2 J bar plus Q3 K bar, where P1, P2, P3 are the components in x direction, y direction and z direction. Q1, Q2, Q3 are the components in the x direction, y direction and z direction for the point Q. Now, this is fully explained in the previous lecture, lecture number 2 on vectors 2. This is equal to P1 into P2, P1 Q1 into I bar dot I bar plus P1 Q2 I bar dot J bar plus P1 Q3 I bar dot K bar plus P1 Q1 is completed, P2 Q1 into J bar dot I bar plus P2 Q2 J bar dot J bar plus P2 Q3 J bar dot K bar plus P3 Q1. The same sequence we have to multiply. K dot I dot plus P3 Q2 K bar dot J bar plus P3 Q3 K bar dot K bar. Now you just see. I bar dot I bar is 1. I bar dot J bar is 0 from the previous one. I bar dot K bar is 0. J bar dot I bar is 0. J bar dot J bar is 1. J bar dot K bar is equal to 0. K bar dot I bar is 0. k bar dot j bar is 0, k bar dot k bar is 1. This simplifies to, this is equal to, when zeros are multiplied with the corresponding components, then it simplifies to P1 Q1 into 1 plus P2 Q2 into 1 plus P3 Q3 into 1. That is equal to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus P3 Q3. This is a scalar quantity. Proved. That means P dot Q can be written as PQ into cos theta. At the same time, it can also be written, if it given in components form, it can be written P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus P3 Q3. Now, we want to know about the cross product. P bar dot Q bar is equal to OP cross OQ. How to calculate it? This is nothing but OP into OQ sin theta. But here in terms of theta, it is not given. Here in terms of components, XYZ components, it is given. In that case, P bar cross Q bar is equal to OP bar cross OQ bar is equal to P1 I bar plus P2 J bar plus P3 K bar cross Q1 I bar plus Q2 J bar plus Q3 K bar. This is what is the expanded version of this P cross Q. But when theta is equal to 0, sin theta is equal to 0. That means when a cross product is taken with the same unit vector in the same direction, angle between them will be 0. That means I cross I is equal to 0. J cross J is equal to 0. K cross K is equal to 0. Then, when the anticlockwise measurement is taken as positive, when the anticlockwise measurement is taken as positive, then with that convention, how to write what is the value of I cross J? And what is the value of J cross I? Because when the same products are multiplied, when the same unit vectors are multiplied, the value is 0. When the different unit vectors are multiplied, then how we go to calculate the cross product? Now, for that, there is one formula. Instead of going into the details of proving that formula, because in the examinations like NEET and JEE, we are not required to prove the theorems. We have to take only the final values. A cross B, it is a vector. It is a vector means some vector, a normal vector has to be applied here, which is normal to I and j. If I and j are involved, that means I cross j is equal to k. J cross I is equal to minus k. When the order is reversed, sin theta value will be negative. J cross k is equal to I. I will explain how to remember this. K cross j is equal to minus I. K cross I is equal to j. I cross k is equal to minus j. Please draw a circle. In this, let me say it is I. Let me say it is j. And let me say it is k. Ijk. When I follow the pattern of clockwise movement, I into j is equal to opposite of that. I into j is equal to positive. If the direction is reversed, then it will become negative. J into k is equal to I. You just see j into k is equal to I. I into j is equal to k. And k into I. K into I is moving in this direction. K into I is equal to j. K into I is equal to j. But when I is multiplied with k, when I is multiplied with k, then the direction is reverse. When you write like this, ijk, the clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. Clockwise, positive, anti-clockwise, negative. If something moves from I to k, then there is a negative value, that is the third one. The remaining one, whatever is remained. Then something is from k to j, it is also in the anti-clockwise direction. Then it is minus 1, minus sign. And something is j to I, then it is in this direction. Clockwise is positive, ijk. You remember this circle? You put I here, j here, and k here, and clock direction as this original direction. Positive is clockwise, and if the multiplication in the reverse direction, anti-clockwise, it is negative. And when you multiply I and k, you will get the result of j. When you multiply I and j, you get the result of k. Like this you have to remember. Because all the I, j, k are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other. Now, by applying this P cross Q, what you will get? P1, P2 into I cross I. P1, P2 into I cross I plus P1, Q1 into I cross, sorry. P1, Q1 into I cross I. P1, Q2 into I cross J plus P1, Q3 into I cross K. I cross K plus P2, Q1 into J cross I P2 Q1 into J cross I plus P2 Q2 into J cross J, J cross J plus P2 Q3 into J cross K, J cross K plus P3 Q1 into K cross I, K cross I plus P3 Q2 into K cross J, K cross J plus P3 Q3 into K cross K, P3 Q3 into K cross K. Now, we have already seen similar unit vectors, same unit vectors are multiplied with the same unit vector. Then cross product is 0, dot product is unity. Cross product is 0. That means this value is 0. I cross I is 0. Then J cross J is 0. Then K cross K is 0. Now remaining I cross J. Remember this circle. This is I, this is J, this is K. I cross J. I cross J means clockwise positive. And the other value is K. So that this will be positive K. I cross K. I cross K is anti-clockwise. Hence this value will be minus J. J cross I, it is anti-clockwise. Hence the value is minus K. Then J cross K. J cross K is clockwise, positive. Hence its value is plus I. And K cross I. K cross I is clockwise, positive. Its value is plus J. K cross J. That means it is going in the reverse direction. K cross J. It is minus I. And it is 0. Then the whole, when it is simplified, what you will get? P1 Q2 into K bar plus minus P1 Q3 into J bar plus P2 Q1, sorry, not plus, it is minus, because minus K, P2 Q1 into K bar plus P2 Q3 into I bar plus P3 Q1 into J bar minus P3 Q2 into I bar. This can be simply written in a matrix form. P cross Q is equal to OP cross OQ is equal to, in a matrix form, the determinant of the matrix which you have studied in your 10th class. This is I, this is J, this is K. This is P1, P2, P3, Q1, Q2, Q3. Just for the first I into P2, Q3 minus Q2, P3. I into P2, Q3. This can be written as I into P2, Q3 minus P3, Q2 plus J into minus P1, Q3 plus Q1, P3 minus P1, Q3 plus P3, Q1 plus K bar into P1 Q2 minus Q1 P2. P1 Q2 minus Q1 P2. Q1 P2. That means ultimately P dot Q is equal to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus P3 Q3, that is the dot product, that is scalar. Whereas P cross Q is equal to the determinant of I, J, K, P1, P2, P3, Q1, Q2, Q3, that is a vector product. Vector. Like this, we have derived both scalar or dot product and vector or cross product between two vectors when components are given. When angle is given, it is PQ cos theta dot product, PQ sin theta is the cross product. It is a very, very, very important application we are going to apply in electricity and magnetism. And in one of the NEET examinations, one question is given, you please try this one. Please try this one with this knowledge. If you have any problems, please comment. Please try this one. The moment of force. This is NEET 2018. One question is given. What is the moment of force? Force at the point 2, 0, minus 3, about the point 2, minus 2, minus 2, when F force is equal to 4I plus 5J minus 6K. I will give the hint, but you try to solve it. You will be able to solve with the theory what I have given you. The moment of force is a vector and it's a cross product. Vector product means cross product. Hint is moment of force. That is force into displacement. That is equal to tau. That is equal to R cross into F. We have to find out tau is equal to how much. F is given to you in the vector and R bar cross F bar. The order you never change. Don't change the order. Here what is R bar? That also hint I will give you. R bar is equal to let me say this is Q about the point and this is P. R bar is nothing but OP minus OQ. I have already explained you. I'll just another small explanation I will give you. Positional vectors. It is very, very important topic. Positional vectors. It is X. It is Y. One vector. A positional vector of P is X, Y, Z, let me say. And another positional vector, let me say, when we are considering only plane, better to go with this as far as the concepts are concerned. It is x1, y1, it is x2, y2. This is O. I have told you already, OP bar is equal to positional vector of P with respect to origin O. That is equal to x1 I bar plus y1 j bar. OQ bar is equal to positional vector of Q with respect to origin O. That is equal to x2 I bar plus y2 j bar. Then, what about PQ? You remember, everything in vector should be cyclic. OQ is in the direction of, OP is in this direction, it is like this. OQ is in the direction. Then what about PQ? PQ is nothing but, I have already explained you, there should be some reference. Here P is not with respect to Q or Q is not with respect to P. Reference, let us say, is equal to origin. Then PQ is equal to PO plus OQ. Please remember this. This is a very, very important concept. If you have forgotten anything, you please apply this concept. It's a shortcut. It's a trick. Don't forget it. PQ is equal to PO plus OQ. In between, O is common. There should be a common reference point. Now what is PO? I have already told you in the first class. Please refer to my lecture. PO is equal to minus OP. Reverse direction. QO is equal to minus OQ. That implies PQ is equal to PO plus OQ. That is equal to, with reference to origin, with a common point as origin, that is equal to PO is minus OP plus OQ. We know already what is OP. OP is minus of x1 I bar plus y1 j bar plus x2 I bar plus y2 j bar. That implies PQ is equal to x2 minus x1 I bar plus y2 minus y1 j bar. This is the concept behind this PQ. Now here OP is given how much? OP is, in the problem, OP is given as, point is 2, 0, minus 3. That means 2i. OP is 2i plus 0j plus 0j, because j value is 0, minus k value, that z1 is minus 3, minus 3k. What is OQ? OQ is 2i minus 2j minus 2k. Almost I have solved the problem. What is PQ? PQ is equal to, what is PQ? PQ is equal to OQ minus OP. OQ is 2i. Two minus 2 is 0. This will be 0i. And minus 2 is how much? Minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2j. Minus 2k minus 3k is minus 2k minus of minus 3k is k. This is PQ. What is QP? QP is equal to 2j. Negative of this one minus k bar. And what is the question given? What is the moment of force at P about the point Q? That means QP has to be found out. QP has to be found out. PQ we have found. From PQ we have found the QP. Or QP can be, as previously we told you, OP minus OQ. That also you can directly apply. 2j minus k. Distance is already come. This is equal to R. Force you have. Force is equal to, given as, what is the force value? 4i plus 5j minus 6k. What is the force? 4i plus 5j minus 6k. R is equal to QP. That is equal to 2j minus k. So multiply these two. That is nothing but 0i plus 2j minus k. Therefore, tau is equal to, this is what is asked in the examination, R cross F. Please remember, don't change the order. Don't change the order. Order is very, very important in vectors. That implies tau bar is equal to, what is R? 0i plus 2j minus k cross, what is F? 4i plus 5j minus 6k. That implies tau bar is equal to I, j, k. What is P1? P1 is 0. Never change the order. P2 is 2. P3 is minus 1. And Q1 is 4. Q2 is 5. And it is minus 6. Find the determinant and you get the answer. This is your homework. Determine the tau, determine tau by calculating delta, or we can say determinant of matrix, given matrix. This is how the mathematics, vector mathematics or vector algebra is going to help you in solving the physical problems. With this, I want to close this topic. Best of luck to everybody. Please kindly share my videos. If any value addition has taken place because of my videos to you, please share, view, review and other videos also, and kindly subscribe to my channel. My channel is Maths and Science by IITian. And the video link, playlist link for the remaining videos will be put in the description box. Best of luck to everybody. Thank you for seeing my videos. Thank you for listening to me. Best of luck.